internet. All right, stream's resetting. I wonder if it was that felt like more like an internet drop. But okay, well, I reset my number of dropped frames. Actually, it looks like it's a little better now. We'll see. Okay. Weird. All right. So the way this works is when I run through here, it's essentially, this is the cast animation, right? When I'm casting something. And then whenever I'm ready to move on, I trigger this animation, right? And it walks through those steps to finish the animation. See how that works? So not too terrible, really not that bad, but the really bad part, I think, is how I'm moving between the nodes, right? And then what the nodes are doing, like this flash and stuff, this isn't really triggering flash. It's doing nothing. It's just being read by the code to determine when the flash is. It moves between nodes. Let's see here. So I'm triggering it with my states, right? So in here, I'm saying, hey, go ahead and transition to this next node in my state tree. So like, let's see, if I walk through this, when I'm casting, it's casting here. When I'm ready to go to my new spell, let's see. I am manually transitioning via code, correct? Yeah. I mean, it's transitioning. There's only one transition in here, right? It's between. Come on, it's not too bad, right? I don't know of a better way to transition out of casting, rather than like have a boolean, right, that I could change from like cast charging to this. I could do transition conditions. I don't think that's much better, right? And I do use transition conditions like in some cases, like death. I think I do transition conditions, right? Unconscious. It's not bad. I think the problem I was running into, if I remember correctly, was in these nested trees. Maybe I couldn't do that. I'm trying to remember if I could do that. I guess they're just using the same. I can't remember why I didn't. I had a good reason, and maybe the reason was just simplicity. Just being able to kind of trigger it whenever I'd wanted and not have an extra boolean floating around felt better to me. But I still am tracking the booleans. You can see this was the when I first did this, right? I triggered it with booleans. And then I decided, no, I'm going to manually trigger it instead. Actually, you know what? I think I know why I did that. It's because the reason is... Hold up. Advanced expression. This is why. Because I didn't want to have to go re-trigger this to my character every time. So actually, all of those trigger conditions are worthless. So I'm tightly coupling the states. Yeah. Understood. I may end up changing that. It's a good point. I do want to use the animation player a lot better. So I do want to refactor some of this stuff right now. And then I'll consider whether I want to change that or not. The one thing I do want to do for sure is I want to go in my animations. And rather than having this mess, right? I want to have it, this should be an animation, right? And then it should either trigger to the next animation, and I don't need like flash and effects on. But within the casting animation, like casting sword 3 here, I should have a function trigger. And the way I want to do that, because these animations are shared, right? If I add an animation for one person, it adds it to all the people. Which is good. I like that, right? But what I really need, I think, is to add a script here that's only for function triggers. Oh yeah, it's so good. I love the function triggers. I did notice my after my internet reset or whatever, after my stream exited, I haven't lost a single frame since. So something's right. Let me try this and see if it breaks it. All right, so let's see. So, yeah, I'm glad it's good. Oh, just as I said that. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Maybe that was a bad idea. Nice. I'll just stay only on Twitch. I think that's fine. I'll figure stuff out and then stream on YouTube later. I have a second machine over here. I need to just set it up. I think that probably was part of the problem. Okay, so I'll have character animation triggers. Right. If Ninja couldn't do both, I missed it. Sorry. Let's see. So all I want then here is functions. We'll say flash. Case and underscore case. Yeah, I do. So I use underscore case for my. Oh, you know what? I do mix my my scripts up quite a bit. No, I need a convention for there. I thought I did all underscore case for convention for my scripts. Obviously, I don't. Pause. I'm lost here. Oh, it's not pausing though, right? It's looping. So I still need to have two. I still need to split the animation a little bit. But what I need to do is flash screen. So I need a flash screen. That's the first thing. And basically here. Yeah. Call him out. No, I appreciate that. So this is gonna have a signal. Trigger or flash triggered. Flash triggered dot emit. Yeah, I agree. That would be good. I wish I could give you specific tags on Twitch too, as a QA tag. Let's see. So flash trigger dot emit, and then let's see. So that's really all I need to do, and then in each of my casting spells, which is going to be kind of a nightmare. I may save that for off stream, but I kind of want to set this up at least. Oh yeah, for sure. I appreciate that. Let's see, casting staff. Let's see. So in here, I think that's where I would want. Oh yeah, for sure. No, I agree. Well, yeah, I don't have to do anything 50 times. I have to do something 7 times. And that's basically for each of my weapon types. I have some minor differences in animations. Actually, no, I don't. I just have 2 types. I have like sword and staff. Is that it? Okay. That's not bad at all. Just sword and staff. One thing I guess I really didn't need. Oh, it's because I'm using the weapon type to trigger the animations. Man, I did this really sillily, because I have one for each of my types here, which I probably don't need. I probably really just need 2, one for weapon, one for staff. That's okay. For now, okay. So at the end of casting sword, let me look at where at in this needs to be. So let me go to 3D so I can see my character. Cast sword. Actually, I can go. Let me deactivate the animation tree. Let's look at here. Go to casting sword 3. Let me do the staff first, I guess. Huh? Maybe it's just 2. What is going on? That's interesting. It doesn't really look like it's pulling in the. It's not pulling in the updated animations. Look at that. None of them are updating. Okay, something is broken here. What if I hit play? Okay, there we go. All right, so casting sword 3. Okay, casting staff 3. Okay, So that's good. So I need to, let's see if I go through here, right there is where I want it to flash. So I can add a track here, and I'm going to add a call method track for on animation player, and a function at 1.7667 is going to be, oh, I need to go save this. Okay. 1.7667. Oh, that's the full length. This is going to be at 0.6333. Flash screen. All right, so that's going to call flash screen now at that point. Okay, that's good. Then what I can do, flash screen, let me see where I think I have flash screen right now here. Flash effects, yeah. So what I need to do is I need to take where I do the connect here. Let's see, flash effects. I'm actually not using flash effects anywhere. Let me see what I'm using to trigger the screen flash. Okay, so it's going to go through each character. It's going to connect Magic Gathered. Is that the only place it connects it? I mean, it connects Fully Healed as well. Is that... Let me see real quick. On Flash. Okay. Okay, I guess that's it. I mean, I guess it is charging just on the particles there. Let's see when that triggers. All right, so this is on Magic Gathered. Okay, on charge particles off is when I send that, which is fine. But I'm gonna specify when I want the flash. I will probably leave this. I'll probably just break that connection here, like this, and then I will connect this function to there. Yes, I should start doing that now, actually. Class name, Flash Handler. Manager, I like Flash Manager better. Screen Flash Manager is more descriptive. Screen Flash Manager. All right. So then what I'll do is, so I'm gonna go through my character here. I should connect to the animation nodes. So it's gonna be character. Okay, so here's the thing. So one of the things I need to keep it modular, where I can add more characters and I have to go re-add signals, right? So that's why I loop through character in the priority list. I talked to you, I think I told you, I use groups here. So ultimately I have a couple groups here. Every character is part of a couple groups. So they're part of characters and enemies. So it's gonna loop through all of the characters to tie that. So here I would have to do character. So I can do character dot animation. What would it be? Character dot animation player. And then what I'll do is I'll add an export variable to character dot animation player. Yeah, and it only needs to occur once at startup, so it just connects it once. So once at startup, it connects all the signals there. So first thing I need to do is, let's go ahead and create a variable here called animation player, an export variable. Export animation player. All right, and then I'll go here. I have animation player there, and I can add that. So I'm trying to keep everything here where when I generate a character, right, I can go populate these things systematically. And then I'll have a function that's maintained that sets all these variables, right? And that might have some hard-coded references, but I'm trying to avoid hard-coded references elsewhere. So here I just want to have character.animation player, and that's set by me doing that. The scene tree gives you anxiety. I get it. It is a lot of scenes. I don't know. I like it, but I do get it. So let's see. So and a character.animation player. Actually, I will connect. Yeah. Dot. Flash triggered. Dot connect. Is it triggered flash? It might be triggered flash. Let me check here. Flash triggered. If only they were strongly typed. The signals? Is there something I can do that will keep me from making those sorts of issues come up? No, you're good. You're good. Actually, I'm not aware of. So, are you saying I could type the... So that collection. For X type in blah. Okay, let me look real quick. So that is that in my flash screen here? Oh, you're saying for this. You're saying like this is strongly typed. I see. I gotcha. So if I would go player like that, so would that give me now? Yeah, the characters do have a base class. So if I do this now, will it actually auto-populate? Character dot animation player. Oh, I have to save my character script. See, I had a class name. I thought you'd be proud of that. All right, let's see. So character.animation player dot. Okay, so this one, the only problem is here, because I'm accessing a variable within there, that wouldn't be strongly typed. I know. Triggered flash dot connect on flash. Okay, so that'll connect on flash now. So now if I go use the staff and cast a spell, I should get my screen flash in the right spot. Let's check it out. All right. You're saying even here strongly type. Oh, invalid access to properties. Triggered flash. Oh, it's flash triggered. So I went back and forth like 3 times. Okay. Flash triggered. Okay. I guess, yeah, one thing I could do is I could set a variable here. Hold up. Wait. I can code for intent here. I can create within here a variable called target, let's see, target animation player. And it could be typed as a, let's see, what did I set the class name to? I don't have a class name. Class name, main animation player. How about that? Main character animation player? How about just character animation player? All right, I feel good about this. Hold up. Okay, so then I would say character animation player. Now, if I was going to do this, I would say target animation player equals character dot animation player, right? And then I would say target animation player dot flash triggered. Look at that. Dot connect. Nice. Okay. On flash. Wow. We just did some coding for intent. And it helped. Oh, as character animation player? You're saying right as here? Like this? On line 13. Target equals like this? I'm confused what that's behind me. Okay, so you're saying even though I'm typing this as character animation player, I should type the input as character animation player as well? Interesting. Okay. So then I know what it buys me to I'm just asking here, by the way. But I know what it buys me to type the no, I'm not. The input is also character animation player. So both sides of this, when I just say is equal to this, these are both character animation player typed. But actually, you know what? I should here, instead of wait. You're right though, because this should be character animation player. Got it. Okay. Yeah, so that should be character animation player. Let me check and make sure I didn't lose them. And then I think I'm good. Then I think I don't have to do that. I see what you're saying though. Yeah, if I was upcasting, then I would want to do that. Understood. All right. Cool. All right. So that looks good. Let's play it and see if I can trigger that. That makes this so much simpler, honestly. I need effects on as well, but I can do that from here as well. That really simplifies. Man, I think 90% of my comments are just old code. I need to clear that out and stop doing that. On flash looks weird. Oh, you're right. Yep, you're correct. Yep, good call. It's probably gonna error. It won't like that. Yep, it did not like that. Okay. Cool. Man, I have so much refactoring I want to do in my head. I feel like I've grown so much just working on this project. I was thinking today, right? And I want to go yeah, understood. I want to go like redo everything. And I know I can't, or I don't want to right now, because I really want to get this playtest out. But I should do some of it. Oh, interesting. I forgot to turn my, hold up. I forgot to turn my animation tree back on. I mean, it's a good Superman pose. Not bad. But let me go turn that animation tree back on. Let's see. Active. Cool. All right. I did create a little developer teleport. Okay, so let me get a staff. I'll buy this staff here. Yes, I think you're right. Version 2 of my codes will be very, very, very much more efficient. Cool. So now I should be able to... Let's not die. I think I'll just stay here. Let's go ahead and cast a spell. Which one do we want? How about lightning? Oh, shoot. Wait. Oh, it's staff, not rod. I'll just heal myself. Oh, I can't. Well, I guess I can. I need to update those to be like green or something. All right, that looks good. I mean, that didn't. But that looks good. I'm now stuck in an endless loop. I'm guessing it's because I didn't send specific variables. But no, that's way better. That's good timing. All right, before I, cause some issues. Awesome. That works way better. So what I want to do right now, I have this nasty state machine that walks through all of these. This is to cast like one spell, right? I can get rid of a lot of that, and so I guess just get to work here. State machine. It is a state machine, right? I mean, it's not as good. I mean, like this I like this state machine a lot. This state machine is very good, right? It just looks at all of the state nodes I have underneath it, right? Each one has code and calls the process. Technically, all code's a state machine. You're probably right. But I mean, it runs through a process and you enter and call a function based on. Anyway, doesn't matter. Semantics. Yeah, man, I have a lot of... Here's the problem. I have a lot of signals doing a lot of heavy lifting here. So I need to go start replacing each one. Which is kind of annoying. I wonder why it got stuck in an endless loop, though. That shouldn't have happened. Okay, it's because I guess it's stuck at the beginning here. Is that... Okay, so here signal, so it's right here. So it was getting confirm attack and looping through that. And then it would print the debug text. So this right here was looping in... Let's see, it wasn't casting... Did not cast. It wasn't there. Where am I casting confirm attack at? Oh, did it push warnings? Yes, okay. So yeah, so I just kept resetting in this. Essentially, it was not ever finding this flash animation, right? Which I may have gotten rid of. I thought I left it. If I go to casting staff. No, there is no flash animation on casting staff. Interesting, okay. So, yeah, any staff spell, this is how bad my code is, right? Any staff spell would have just kept doing this. Which is really bad. It's not what I want. So that's good. I think what I need to do there is, let's see. So I don't need all of these states here. I just need to confirm attack, which should, let's see what this does. that would take me from, okay, so when you confirm attack, it takes you out of this and pushes me to casting 3, which it was doing. It just would not transition to flash, which I don't need flash state anymore, right? Because all the point of flash state was to trigger the flash. Let's see. It also makes me face and triggers these signals. It takes so many signals right now to execute a single spell. I've got to simplify this, and it should be pretty easy to simplify using this new method here. Hey, Lauren. How's it going? Good to see you. We are currently refactoring code. Trying to make things more simple here. I have a really complicated code base here for something that should be a pretty easy task. And I'm dreading going through this and fixing it. But, you know, gotta do it. Gotta do it. Okay, so the reason it wasn't... Let's start with one thing at a time. First off, I need to transmit this attack started signal. Do I actually need that? That's a good question. Yeah, I'm learning a ton along the way, to be honest. I've learned a lot here. Do I actually need... Okay, so this turns... When I start the attack, I'm turning charge particles off. Okay, that's because when I do need that, but I can do that with the animation, right? It's going pretty good, honestly. It's going well. The game's looking good. It's been a lot of fun. I'm working on kind of transitioning it to so I'm developing a tactical RPG. I'm transitioning it kind of to a roguelike to start testing my battle system out and getting some play testing in, which is going well, but I've got some things I want to clean up here, which is kind of slowing me down a little bit. Yeah, I think, you know, that's a good point. I could connect... Okay, let me think about that one real quick. So I could connect signals and disconnect them after I'm done with them. In most cases, I want to keep that line open, right? So I'm not like connecting and disconnecting signals. What's the... I'm trying to think here. Is the advantage to disconnecting just to make sure you're not going to send a signal to an object you don't intend on? Charge particles off. And then we'll say charge disabled. We'll have a new signal here. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, so I don't have like something just floating out there. Yeah, understood. I think for most of my characters and things, I would keep most of the connections on, but that does make sense. Charge disabled. Okay, so I've got this new signal here, charge disabled. Let me find out in the animation where I want that. I've got to turn this back off. Let's see. So for... really it's just right between... Yes, it's right between 2 and 3. So I want them on all the way until I get to 3, and then once I start 3, it's like right there. I guess I could just start right at the top here. Call method track. Really, it should be self. Ooh, I'm wondering if I should put these here. I wonder if I'm going to break any sort of dependencies by doing it within that specific instance of the animation. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Okay, I don't want to do this then. Okay, I want to do it within this version of the animation. Memory leaks. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I definitely don't want that. Yeah, it could cause... I can definitely foresee some bugs it causes. Okay. So that could have been a huge problem. It won't be. Let's see where that was at. That's at 6.6333. All right. So I need flash screen here at 0.6333. And then I need to charge particles off. Let's save this. Oh, wait, hold up. Do I charge? Let me think about that animation really quickly. I think right now I'm charging particles off at the same time I flash the screen. Do I want to do that still? I guess I could just have them. Yeah, I think I want to do that all together. So I don't need this. I need to so I do need to fix this, but yeah, I need to essentially, when I flash the screen, trigger the particles off. So let me see where that goes to. Probably under particles. Yes, so right here, and I'm connecting it from here, but I don't think I want to. I think I want to do the same thing. Character.particles. So let's clear that. Oh, hold up. I'm connecting it from the other side, though. I want to connect the signal. Where's that? Let me think. So it's coming from the animation player, going to here. Let me see how I have that animation player script done up. So flash trigger.emit. Oh, yeah. So that absolutely makes sense. Just triggering it from the source. Okay, so yeah, so what I could do is character.animation player. Oh wait, same thing here. Let's do this the right way. Var variable, and we would say, how did I name the other one here? So in this case, right, I want your opinion here. So the way I did this in the Flash player, which I really like, right? Character is class, yep. So this is how I did this, right? That's what I'm going back to. And so I think I would do this exact same code basically, but I have to do it every time, right? If I do this correctly and I'm coding for intent, I think I'd basically do this exact same thing every single time. Which might mean multiple lines are the same, but it does give me kind of some foolproofing here. And actually, in this case, flash screen is a global thing. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, so I could just... well, the problem is... okay. Yes, I think you're right. I think that does make a lot more sense. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So I would need a global path. Animation player. What did I call that? That's unfortunate. All right, let's see. Flash screen. Okay, that's not too crazy. But yeah, so I have this flash screen manager class name. Here's the problem. I have noticed. Let's see. Let's see what it. Why did it censor you? Okay, that's weird. Let's see, that won't work, huh? Flash screen. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm trying to do. Okay, so I want a flash screen here. Add. It probably did, I gotcha. That makes sense. So yeah, in this case then, instead of all of this stuff, what I would do is I would just say, oh, I still need this, right? So I still need this. Flash screen's a panel container because it's the actual flash, like it's the actual screen, right? So it's just a big white screen that gets has its own animation player, right, to fade in and fade out. But yeah, maybe that's not the best way to do it because most of these connections No, I don't want to make that a global. What I want to make a global, I think, is... I'm trying to think through this real quick. I can't even make the animation players global, right? Just throw it in my existing globals GD script. Well, here's the problem, I think. Okay, so I'm thinking through this real quick. I don't think I can actually do that because, like, the flash screen thing isn't what's managing. So this really isn't a flash manager. This is just the flash screen, right? Hides an autoload singleton. Yeah, let me clear that. Yeah, I think I just realized that what I'm trying to do is a little bit backwards here. So this is a product of that signal. The signal gets sent here and then triggers this. So this is just the screen. And then the animation players, right? This is actually what's sending the signal, but the problem is there are multiple of them, right? So I don't know that I can actually make that a global thing, because every instance of the animation player needs to connect this signal to those static things. It needs to connect this signal from this animation player to that static screen animation player. I can. So if I set this as a global, like if I make character animation, okay, let me check that out. Okay, so global. So I can have a signal here, understood, right? If I have a signal here that is, hold up, this is where I started doing dictionary definitions. Signal flash screen. The problem is I don't know that I don't know that it helps me too much, right? So okay, so I have this flash screen signal. Oh, okay. Wait. I got it. I understand what you're saying. Yes. I am starting to understand. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so let me walk through this once then. So in casting staff 3, yeah, I'm understanding, I think, here. Yeah, so in this case, I could just do global.flash stream.emit. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, it really doesn't like periods at all, does it? Okay. Yeah, that's good. And then so that helps a lot. So this will just use the global things. And then for, man, that makes way more sense. That makes this so much easier. And then so for flash screen here, I don't need all this junk. Basically what I need is global dot flash screen dot connect on flash. Yes, much better. And then I don't need this. And done. That makes it so much easier. I don't need this either. Correct. Cool. Wow, yeah. That's way better. I will probably end up, maybe I should. Okay, I'm kind of thinking through this. So I guess some things will still have to come from the character. They don't really have to. What if I just had a signal bus, right? Like I had my own little signal singleton, and then for all of these, I just go like signal dot whatever, and don't have to worry about. I might think about that. That might be really, really clean. And then it would basically make this a lot easier to connect signals up. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it now. Because I really like that. And don't judge my my file management here. We'll fix it later. Yeah, understood. That makes sense. If I'm just sending a signal from one character to another, it wouldn't have it. Class name, signal bus. And let's pull that. Oh, this doesn't actually, my global doesn't have a class name. Get rid of extends nodes. Okay, I should do that here too. On ready. I guess I don't really need it on ready. Huh? Hold up. I do reference. I don't want to start breaking stuff. I'm trying to think real quick. I think I do reference these. I think I do need these as nodes for the global one. I might not need it for. Hold up. So for signals, can you link signals between an object? I think I need it. We'll try it, but I do think I need it. I'll try it for here now. Yeah, I'm gonna leave globals alone for now. Signal.flash screen, and then okay, we'll try this real quick. I'll just get rid of this. So here's what I'm thinking. Whenever I spawn up the tree, right? If it doesn't have an extends, does it still get loaded into the scene tree, or is it just like a script that exists? You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing it would load into the scene tree, but because I still need to be able to access it. So yeah, we'll try it out and see what happens. Okay, so then here, this wouldn't be global.flash screen. It would be signal bus dot flash screen. Let's see. It shouldn't need to be in the scene tree at all. Yeah, my global does though. I don't know about this one, but my global does. Okay, signals here. I guess I could just use signal. Signals is easier than signal bus, right? Okay. And then here I would do signals dot. Cool. All right, let me do a quick search. Just to make sure. Signals. All right, let's try this real quick. This should work. But I just want to make sure that it's still passing signals correctly here. I do feel like this should work though. I'm also gonna pull up Discord on this side. Oh, okay. So this did not like something. On base object type nil. Okay, so I might have to add extends node here. This did not like that. Let's see if that fixes it. Actually, I need the node tree. Yeah, it just might not have like a base class, like an object class. That's not a node. It either has resources or nodes, I think. And so node, I think, is the base object class in Godot. I could be wrong though. But yeah, it does seem like it worked after that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to turn on my animation tree again. Let's go turn that back on. All right. Teleport back over here. Let's grab a staff. Oh, weird. I wonder why you're able to use a lot of stuff that doesn't have extends, but I'm not. That's strange. All right, white magic, heal. Oh, it didn't flash that time. Okay, that did not work. Why did that not flash that time? Signal, flash screen. Let's search for flash screen here. Signals.flashscreen.emit. Okay. So yes. Signals.flashscreen.connect to on flash. Yes. Weird. Yeah, it's weird that your AI can all use that. Maybe it's because you're calling the functions. I don't know. Maybe if you're trying to do a signal or something, it doesn't work. Okay, so let me think about this really quick. So, within this, actually, you know what? Let me double check. Hold up. I may know what's going on. Let's see. One thing to know, I did change something else too, and I shouldn't have changed multiple things at one time. But, because I thought this was pretty foolproof. But I did change how I was calling this to be more generic. But that shouldn't matter, because it's calling the same function, right? And that function should work. Yeah, I mean, it's actually calling it relatively. So it's actually fine. But yeah, let's add some things here. So print, and we'll say triggered flash screen signal. Start with that, just to make sure the signal is getting triggered. Identifier not found in signals. Interesting. Here, let's check this. Signals.flashscreen.emit. All right, let's try this again. We can at least see that one. I got the error again. I forgot those where? So like with the signals, right? I should just be able to call it like this. I'm still calling emit, right? So like I wouldn't put, okay, in the signals dot, okay, let's look over here. Well, the signal doesn't get this, right? Like that's not a, most of my signals don't have those. Unless they're supposed to. If they're supposed to, interesting. But yeah, like most of my signals do not have those. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe. And we could try adding them. I don't think that's a problem. If you're defining the inputs for the signal. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I don't think it sounds like you can use them. So I like, oops, I bought the wrong thing, that's okay. I like that you can use them though. You can define the inputs, which is nice. Oops, I left my jump tutorial on there. That's all right. All right, I'm gonna get back in the loop. Okay, so now it is not flashing. So let's see. It's not actually triggering, which is interesting. So yeah, it's not hitting that first thing even here, where this is occurring. So that's really interesting. Let's look at this animation here. Flash screen, which has no arguments. It doesn't get that syntax error. Okay, so I'm not actually triggering this function in my animation. So what actually broke is when I move this function underneath here, for some reason, it's not triggering this function. Now, why is that? Here's the question here. I am going through that animation. This is casting staff 3 here. And it may just be that it's... Yeah, I might be pointing to the wrong object. But the deal is it shouldn't matter as long as this exists. And so what it's looking at is animations./animation player. So it's relative to what? It really should be self. Okay, hold up. Let's see. Let's go back here. I really want it just to be self. Is there a method for self? Oh yeah, let me fix that for you. Hold up. We gotta find it. Did I delete it? I'm not seeing my my input. I had a... What is happening? Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna drag this over here. Here are my inputs. I'll pull it over here. I am not seeing my display capture input anymore. What is happening? Okay, well, it's all right. I'll have to rebuild it, I guess. It really should exist, so it's weird. Unless, actually, you know what? It might be this. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's what's happening. Hold up. Okay. Why is it so small? There you go. Now you can see it. Weird, okay. Okay, just directly call signals dot... Yeah, I could try that. I don't know if I can try that. You even need to call the method on the object. The problem is I can't, like... I have to specify the function, right? If I insert key, I can't, like, pick a random thing here, right? I've got to pick a one that exists. It won't let me, like, type a free call out, for example. Yeah, I wish it would. That'd make it way easier if you could just say, hey, call it out, right? Actually, it looked like it disappeared. So that's interesting. Hold up. I no longer have flash screen as an option. I wonder if, like, a class change name or something broke it. Very interesting. Hold, let's do this. I don't actually need those doing anything here. pretty strange. I'm curious here. Hold up. I am curious how broken this is. What if I get rid of the class name? I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. I'm just curious if class name for some reason breaks. Nope. Very weird. It's like it doesn't recognize it as a function. Can I put a new function in here? Function test. Look at that. What is that about? Yeah, I'll try opening up another animation player and then opening that one up again. That's just a bug, right? I mean, the fact that, I mean, I could take this same code do that. No, it disappears. What does it not like? Oh, wait, maybe the print? What? Does it not like if I make a global call in here? What in the world? Okay, so it doesn't like, it doesn't, that seems like a bug. Okay, so if I'm calling a global signal, it just won't let me do it. It makes absolutely no sense. What if I had a function in signals that was flash screen and I said flash screen flash screen dot emit. I'll rename it. I'm just checking this real quick. So then if I did flash screen function, no. Is it just because, what if I flip these around and the first line was not a global trigger? Yeah, this is really stupid. Can I use other global triggers? I don't understand. Have the test function call. Yeah, I guess that's the way to do it. I mean, yeah, what? That's wild. Okay. Function. And then I think I can go back to flash screen dot emit here to make it a little bit less. That's so stupid. What is happening? That's a bug, right? I mean, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to call a global function on a. Yeah, that seems crazy. Okay, well, that would be annoying to have to double all of those functions, though. Let's test it real quick. Make sure it works. Yeah, something seems broken about that, though. It's not broken. So what is the... Oh, it's a design flaw. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the motive behind that? All right, let's see. Huh. Well, it still didn't work. Let's add a print passing function. Identifier not found signals. Let me check and make sure. I mean, I can check real quick and make sure. Yes, exists. Huh. Pretty strange here. Let me check. Yeah, that's a good point. Let me check and make sure signals extends node. Signal does extend node here. I wonder if it, hold up. Let me get rid of class name because I have like a global class name. I wonder if I just have like 2 class names. And it's doing kind of some weird stuff. Yeah, we're on the same page there. Let me stop this real quick. Let me see if that lets me actually see this function now. No. All right. So let's try this. Yeah, pretty strange. One, I can't think of a reason why they would code in to explicitly ignore functions that call global. Well, just specifically, wait, signals has to be broken. Because when I tried global, it worked, right? Maybe I can't use the name signals. I think I might be, I mean, this obviously is not intuitive and is messed up, but I honestly, I think I might have something kind of messed up a little bit here. Yeah, I'm thinking the way I've configured signals is incorrect. So let me look at that and I'll compare it to global and make sure everything looks okay. Yeah, I'll try global signals. Maybe that works better. I'm just gonna make sure this doesn't work, which I'm fairly sure it won't. Okay. Yes, let's try that. Yeah, I'm feeling like that's probably it. Let's check if it's get past it. Look at that. Yeah, that looks like it. Okay. Now I can get rid of this nonsense. All right, cool. One thing I need to do is make sure. Yep. That was fun. I think we figured it out. I'm glad. After this, I'll probably call it a night. The color did change a little bit. It was more of a darker greenish, right? All right. So I gotta be careful with names. Can't make them anything too generic, I guess. Cool. This is gonna be worth it. It's just gonna take some time to go refactor all this stuff. And I'll be out of town this week. So unfortunately, yeah, I won't be streaming or working on my game much this week. Oh, it did not flash. Oh, great. Okay, so what happened here? Did I did do the... Okay, hold up. I do have flash screen here. It's not triggering the function now. Why is that? Let me try something really quick. Let me just comment this out and just print this. No, it's still not triggering that. So it won't print this, which means this is not triggering. And I'm thinking it has to do with, like, here, this animation player. If I go to casting staff 3, is calling this. One thing I don't want to happen, right? So it's calling this function. Yeah, it's just print. It's not print and debug or anything. It's just print, and that takes it out to here. All of these are all print. My guess here is that ultimately I would have to go in for each of these animations and replace this, which I don't want to have to do this, but I think if I went and did this and then add this, there you go. I really don't want to have to do that, man. I would have to do that a lot of times for every character, and I'd need to figure out a way to do it via script so I didn't have to do that. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, because this should be the exact same function. So I'm very surprised if that's the case. Yeah, let's think of a clean way here. Hey, actually I have an idea. Hold up, wait. I'm gonna break it. That's gonna break. Yeah, but will it work? Okay. Let me go to that signals page real quick to see if I still have the function to flash. Okay, flash screen function. Let's try this. Let's go ahead and add in signals just so I can read it. Let's add a print. You're right. Yeah, it's not working. Actually, I think getting more errors. No, not. Okay. That would be nice, but yeah. I wonder if I can genericize this. Look, I can't control it though. Let's see. I could have a property. Hold up. If I do a property, the only problem is going to be the exact same thing. So that's one negative. Like right now on the animation player, I have to remap it to this root node, right? That's why I was thinking a property with a setter and trigger the value on that setter. But the problem is I think I'll end up with the exact same situation. And that situation would be that it. I mean, we'll try it real quick. And so I would have variable flash screen boolean set. Is that how I do this? Let me should look this up real quick. I don't think that's right. Yeah, the problem really is that, like, I don't know why it's not triggering, but I think what it is essentially it's referencing an animation player that doesn't exist. So it turns into this like relative thing from some root node. Okay, bool. Got it. Thank you. Bool. Set. That makes sense. And so set flash screen. Oh, flash screen setter, I guess. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, we will add a track. I need to do it in animations. Property track for animation player. If this worked and the other thing didn't, I would be very surprised. I really think the chance of this working are pretty low. I can't even get the property. Hold up. Hey, Loki Trickster, good to see you. Good evening. Hope things are going well. All right, let's see. How'd your game jam go? Did you end up doing well? Okay, let's see. That should work. I hope it doesn't work. Yeah, honestly, I'm with you. I think we'll be able to tell just by going back here and looking at the animation player here. And then scrolling down and seeing that it's still this. I mean, we got X's. Yeah, it's really not happy. Oh, okay, that makes sense. It doesn't like it anyway though, because there's these. It doesn't see the property. Because again, I think this is just like relative. I wonder if there's like a setting. Let me go here and look at something real quick. I wonder if there's like a setting that says like self. What I want is self. So I wonder if I can make this reference self. Well, it looks fine here, right? It works here. The problem is it's just not recognizing it as a valid node. But I wonder if animation playback track, probably not. I don't know why there's not like a self node. Like, why can't I just do self? Okay, let me think really quickly. I think everything comes from the root node of this. It comes from the root node, so you're right. Self is coming. The reason why this is happening, I think, is self is coming from this. Like if I look at the root node of the animation player, it goes to this. And that's because it's controlling the skeleton. And so you see here it goes from aria to general skeleton. So in this case, it goes animations, animation player, but So it tries to be relative, but it's not quite working. It could be a script on animations, but that still wouldn't be underneath this. But let's try it, might as well. So let's try that. Essentially, I want to take this script so animation shouldn't be hanging out like that. Apparent scene. Well, I need a. The problem is I need an animation player per character, right? I mean, I can't have. I would have to have a bunch of animation players, and they need to spawn in with the character, because every animation player has a skeleton attached, right? And I would not be able to do that with a top level animation player. Otherwise, I mean, if you're controlling things as like disjoint things, maybe, but yeah, I don't know if we'd be able to make that work. Oh, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm doing a call method. All right, let's see what happens. I think if I go back here and I look at it, it's gonna look pretty much the same. So it has just the animations. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I have per character, and so they're underneath character. Like I have this animation node, and I want all the characters to share the same animations. So I load them into this animation node and then just inherit it, right? So it inherits all the animations here. I don't think this is gonna work because it doesn't like, it should be like / animations, right? Because the root node is aria up here. So this is the root node. Now I could put animations underneath the root node, and that would work. I don't think there's any reasons I couldn't. Like if I do this, I don't think anything breaks. And now I think it would actually work. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, that looks like it will work now. I would do the same thing here. And that actually helps, I think, yeah. I may break some other stuff just because I'm moving stuff around and my code wasn't great. But that looks like it should work. Let me check here real quick. Okay, some things here. Yeah, that makes sense. I see what you're saying. This is gonna be real. It's okay. It's all right. This is not good. I need to get rid of that anyway. So I'll leave that for a second, and we'll see if I broke it. I'll have to go fix that, but that was really sloppily coded anyway. This one place I actually hard code the animation location. Instead, I don't need to do that at all. I was just linking a signal to start jump. I can do that a lot better. I'm getting tired here, so this is probably the last thing I do here. This should work, and then I will, I'll make a note on this to make sure I clear it and then move on. Oh shoot, actually the whole animation tree is gonna be broken here. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let me do this real quick because I really think this is gonna work fine. I'm gonna go ahead and detach this script. Actually detach the script as well. Well, not detach the script. Let's just go into here. Make sure I'm calling the right thing. Oh, I'm calling animations. I think I actually want to just call it on self now, but it should work now this time because it should be relative to the root. So this should work. I'll break it again. Interesting. Did I do property instead of call method? Yeah, I'm getting tired. Sorry. I'm about to call it a night. Okay. That looks correct. And now when I go here, this should populate. When I scroll down, it should actually have an image associated with it. On staff 3. Yes. Look at that. Much, much better. Okay. Then what I need to do, though, is here. When I call out my animation tree. I need to fix a couple of things real quick, otherwise everything will be broken. Huh, Oh, animations. Okay, let's do this instead. Okay. Animation tree. And let's select it for each. This is a better way to do it. I don't know what all code is calling this, so I can probably do a little bit better here. But this is a better way to do it. All right. Cool. That makes more sense. So then the animations are part of the skeleton or part of like the root of my character, which is good. The only problem is, like right now, the way it was set up, I could import an updated character, right? Like I can go in my tool, my Vroid tool, and create a new character. And then I wouldn't have to change anything. I would just upload it. Now I have to upload it and add the animation node. However, not the worst thing ever. If I port them over to Blender, I could... let's see, it doesn't... Oh yeah, it doesn't like that because that doesn't exist, which makes sense. Let's just export... Let's see, was this in movement? I can do character dot animation tree. There's a way to fix that too. I'm all ears. Looking into OO scenes, huh? Animation tree animation finished. All right, here's what I'll do. All right, animation tree equals character animation tree. Subclassing scenes, okay. I'll check that out. Okay. You have an entity scene that has the root character node in the animation tree, then subclass the key scene for specific characters. Yeah, the only thing is I really want to be able to basically just swap in like have predefined meshes that you're basically able to just spawn characters in. Right now, the way I have it set up, you could. I'll look that up though. I'll look up inherited scenes and OO scenes and see what happens there. See if I can figure that out. It didn't like this for some reason. Animation finished, I think, is a thing here for sure. Yeah, everything, yeah, this character right here, like Ember, is a single scene object that gets pulled in from my VRoid Studios tool. And then, so I build the character in VRoid Studio, export them to here. Okay, that worked this time. Export them to here, and then from there, I just have to add, like, make a couple references. So I just set some values, and so that's scriptable. Honestly, no, this would be fine too. It'd be really scriptable just to move. All I'd do is I would select that node and then instantiate the animation scene. So that's pretty easy too. But yeah, if I did just assign like a class to it that inherited that scene automatically or something, I'm sure there's a way to do that. So that really doesn't seem too bad. All right, here's the moment of truth. Do I get to go to sleep or not? Because I'm getting pretty tired. Let's see. All right. I'm still going to loop because everything else is broken with the magic, but that did work. Good deal. That was a lot of work to make that happen. It was a lot of work to be less functional than I was at the start of the stream. But yeah. Get your pogs out. Okay. Good deal. That worked. I do like this a lot better still. So that's great. I can clear this. I can keep everything simple. I don't need this. Yes, anything can flash anywhere, anytime with one line of code. Exactly. So much better. I like that a lot. Cool. It was worth it. Okay, so next stream, I'll probably offline work a little bit on refactoring this mess. Basically, I want to get rid of this entire thing. I think I can manage all of this within animation nodes. So I'll work that. I did want to show you this. I posted, this is the code I posted in Discord, which I'm pretty happy with. And this I need to modify. Right now it only generates random weapons, which it does do a pretty good job of generating random weapons. You can increase your character's luck and get better weapons. But I want to modify it to do any kind of armor or accessories. Yes, I have lots of areas I'm doing the exact same thing. Are those records? I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what records means. But resources, yes. This generates new resource weapons. So it generates, I have all my weapons here, and basically it saves off a resource here. So you can see some of the, some of them that we generated like this, right? The War Axe of Renewal has these stats. Tidal Spear of Vitality has these. The one thing I don't have is, this is weapon generation. It's a node. But the resources are classed as weapons. So you can see weapon. But yeah, so one thing here. Yes, I do instantiate a new instance every single time, and then I save that off. And this works pretty well. So I can see here down in save resources at the very start. Yep, I do have that working. So I generate a new weapon, right? It's just weapon.new, and then I set the weapon's base stats, which I think I can replace this by having base like subclasses instead of just weapon.new. I can probably have subclasses that already have these base stats established. And that would probably be helpful. That'd eliminate this line of code and actually it'll eliminate this entire function, which would be not too bad. And then I generate all the random stats. So it adds to those base stats. And then I save the resource. And then it returns what the new weapon is so that I can go use it later. Yeah, exactly. I'll go do that. Wand extends weapon. All of my different weapon types here. Here's what different weapon types are. I can basically replace this entire thing here with classes. subclasses. This as well, right? There's a lot of stuff I can replace here with subclasses, I think, and make this a lot simpler. But it does generate some pretty cool weapons. I've been playing around with it and setting my luck like really high. And you get some cool stuff out of it. It is a lot of fun. It's really addicting to try to get good weapons. Yeah, I am learning. I don't like all these for and if nested statements here. I do want to break them up. But I was trying to hack this together to get it working before I refactored. But it's a whole lot better than my old code used to be. So leaps and bounds better. But yeah, so next time I will be breaking this to go do all sorts of equipment generation. Yeah, I gotta sleep too. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Let me see if I can raid someone. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the quality assurance. For real, it's been a huge help here. Let's see here. Who do we got? Oh yeah. We can raid Mr. Dima here, who's learning Rust. That'll be interesting. We'll give him a hey guys, and or shell him H if you're subbed. And yeah, I'll catch you soon. Thanks, Fidget Coder again, Lunatic, for hanging out. Hope to see you again soon. I won't be on this week, but I'll be back next week. All right, later.